What's going on, my fellow troops? My name is Xavvo and welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the best MAC-10 class in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. And yeah, before we get into this video, I heard that a whopping 97.1% of you are not subscribed to this channel. So if you're not subscribed, do consider hitting that big red button right now. And if you don't know what I upload, basically I upload topics, tutorials, news, rambly videos, anything like that really within Call of Duty. So if that's of any interest to you, please do consider hitting subscribe today with the noti bells on just to get notified for future videos. And yeah, it really means a lot to me. I want to say real quick, if my voice does sound a little bit raspy, I do apologize. I have come down with COVID, so we're going to keep pushing regardless because I feel perfectly fine aside a sore throat and a bit of a cough. So basically what you're going to notice with this MAC-10 class is that this thing is just absolutely insane when it comes to damage output and fire rate. It really has just one of the most insane fire rates, I think, out of most of the SMGs in this game. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of other SMGs in this game that can compare to this, especially like the AK-74U, and I'm pretty sure the Bullfrog was pretty beastly as well, but the only downside I'd say to this class is that no matter what I could do to control the recoil is still a big problem on this gun. I'm assuming that this is still controllable because I've tried to make it as low as possible, so you can try and control it with this, but what it was before, without any attachments, was just terrible. Like, it would shoot straight up in the air as soon as you started firing the damn thing. You couldn't get anything at long range, but with this one, you can kind of control it a lot better. This is probably the best suppressed recoil you're going to find on a MAC-10. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy. Honestly, I think it's really good for close quarter fights, really, which is pretty useful for zombies since you're not usually going to need to kill zombies at long range. But anyway, hopefully the gameplay showed enough, and let's get straight to the class. Okay guys, so now let's get into the actual class. For the muzzle, we're running the infantry compensator. Reason being, as you can see, it helps to control and bring down vertical recoil. You actually look at the other ones, for example, they help to control the vertical recoil, but they also bring up horizontal recoil by a lot, and it affects the shooting movement speed. Same can be said for this. The agency suppressor helps to bring up or stabilize vertical recoil, but it does affect the damage range, which is very important on this SMG. As I said at the start, the SMG already has problems with damage range. I selected this one last when I was making it because this was the only one that could physically control the rest of the vertical recoil to the best of its ability. But you are more than welcome to switch it up to the SOCOM Eliminator because that is actually a pretty decent choice as well. Next, we're going to go with the barrel, which is the 6.1 reinforced heavy. I had a comment on one of my other SMGs where someone said like, yeah, but why not use the task force? Because, you know, the task force has a fuck ton of damage and damage range added to the weapon. Now, the problem being is that, yes, it does help with damage range and whatnot, but if you want to put it on, do understand that you're doing it at the expense of your accuracy, because as you can see, that is a lot of recoil problems on the gun. Now, with the gun that the person said it on last time, I think it was somewhat controllable, so you could have actually made that switch. I think it was probably the Milano. With this one, you really do not want to run this one, because I'm telling you now, this gun has probably the most recoil any SMG has seen in this game. So adding this much recoil to it is really going to badly affect your gun's accuracy. I'm not joking. If you want to do it, be my guest, but it's not going to be fun for you to use at all. The damage is already incredibly good on this class setup, so this pretty much deems useless. Next, you are on the body, which is the SWAT 5mm laser sight. Now, the reason we're running this one is because it does the least amount of effect to the ADS speed, but it also allows the hipfire accuracy to be brought well up by 36%. If you look at the other ones, it does bring up the hipfire accuracy, but look at all the effect it does to the sprint to fire time and the ADS. It's really not worth it. But of course, you can select this one because this one has absolutely no cons to it, and it's only 15% increase, but this one's the best for the 36% increase. Then I went with the underbarrel, which was the SFOD speed grip. As you can see, look at the amount of control it does to that vertical and horizontal recoil, and it allows sprinting movement speed. Then you want on the magazine, which which is the Stanag 53 round drum. Now, a lot of people are going to want to put on this one right here. Now, the only reason I could see people selecting this one is because of the speed advantage. Now, honestly, you're not going to notice a slow speed with reloading with the one here, but with this one, it actually slows down the ADS speed. So as well as it's very fast for reloading, it's very, very slow when it comes to aiming down sight. 25% decrease is a big problem. Honestly, this is probably the best choice that you could go with, but again, if you really want to prioritize reload speed, you can always select that one. That's not a problem. Then you want the handle, which is the airborne elastic wrap. This is a no-brainer. As you know, this is probably the best handle in the game, and it just allows a lot of ADS improvement and whatnot. Then you want on the stock, which is the wire stock. It brings up the sprint to fire time by 10%. If you take off the stock, for example, it's not going to be very stable. The stock does have a bit of weight to the back of the gun that helps out a lot, and you don't want to really take down that hip fire accuracy, so that is the best option there. But other than that, hopefully you did enjoy this class. If you did, be sure to smash a like on this video. It helps out greatly, and it lets me know that you enjoyed the video, and it lets YouTube know this video is enjoyed by the audience. So thank you so much. And I suppose if you've watched this far, be sure to comment down below recoil, because that's the only problem with this gun. It's just recoil, recoil, recoil. So just comment recoil if you've watched this far to let me know you've watched without skipping any parts of this video. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.